What's that? It's a face forward on even that. Angelina over there having issues with her man again. Somebody need to in fact get on the line and call Stedman himself. That ain't no laughing matter. That ain't no joke pertaining to Angelina, up the beautiful lady up above. I hope when I grow that old that I look that gorgeous. Yes, call Stedman, call Oprah, call Gail. That's how you settle that mess over there. There's a public custody situation going on. Yes, it is pertaining to, yes, Angelina and her man. It's a broken off appeal with even that. The situation. They've been at it for years on end, but that is in fact a true statement and testimony pertaining to when you got public custody issues in relation to that sort of thing. You might in fact want to get on the phone and call Harper. Yes, you do. Yes, as in hang loose and fly off, and even that. Not saying her man, no, not saying that. They in fact need to stay together. Despite the situation, they say nowadays the average growth life, wedding life pertaining to couples these days, yes, in age in 2018 and even somewhat before, the longest marriages usually last is about 6, 7, 8 years, if even that. Possibly could because society done, yes, sped up so much, who knows. But I'm thinking and sensing they need to, yes, let Oprah herself guide and direct them, and even that. As in be strong on the court with that. That's a shout out. That's how you shout that out right there. As in I just did. But yeah, I'm hoping they can work that situation out, because it's been far too long, hasn't it? The situations of the split today and then back together tomorrow. It's like, dear love, you might in fact need to want to make up your mind with even that, especially when you're playing with children's lives at the back end. That needs to be stated. So that's off the hook. Ain't they cute together? They're completely cute together. Somebody's gonna be livid about this video, and yet they should. I'm saying there's all type of lessons even that you can learn from celebrities when they do it both right and wrong. To get it right is to say you might not in fact be doing it wrong. I'm saying we live in a celebrity obsessed culture. Some people in fact, yes, tie themselves in as in trying to figure out how to live their life while they're doing it, as they're doing it, watching people on TV. Some of these individuals can teach you a lot of things about a lot of things. How to lead your life, how not to lead your life, how to be in disaster, how not to be, yes, how to be straightforward, all that in the examination. And yet there's no death involved in that. But to be quick on the toes is to say, with all the stress involved of the weighty matter such as the marriage and all that, and the clause that goes with it, is to say you might in fact could die, heart attack or stroke, even with the stroke set on top. Yes, having a lot of children is what I'm trying to say, and not knowing what to do. And now that the whole matter is public, is to say, well, what do you have with that? Hopefully not an early grave, as in an early death. I'm thinking not. I'm sure Angelina, she's a bold character as well. I do in fact, yes, from time to time check out Angelina Jolie. That's one of my peoples as well. Yes, she is. She's in fact gracious. Madonna, I can say many things about Madonna. I spoke about this pertaining to even her level of boldness, in which I love Madonna. Yes, I might not really truly agree with everything that she does say as a person or personality or persona. That's deep into the mix as well, but I in fact love Madonna's mouth, and people that know me very well know that sort of thing. That's been repeated a lot. I'm known to repeat a lot on my end, but to know me is to in fact say why even I love Madonna. Got many individuals like that go all the way to the heart of Africa. Yes, they do, to help save gravely ill children, to adopt children. There's all type of situations with that. Certain good-hearted celebrities, when they in fact care. That's a lesson as well. It's called pay attention when people like that do that sort of thing. Go way outside of America to a whole different country, a country or not country, depending on the situation. Yes, country or a continent such as Africa itself. I said country, I meant continent. Yes, even Madonna, Angelina Jolie, you got individuals like that will go outside and say adopt children that are in fact not theirs, or yeah, Situations like that is in fact real, that help teach the masses, yes, a public awareness, and even that as in a public announcement pertaining to what just came out of my mouth. Be more wide and yes, and awakened and aware to even cultures outside of your own. Getting to know, because you never even know, pertaining to even a situation such as this, having children like that and say they're not completely white. Angelina, her children, right? It's to say her mass appeal on even that, the global level. Not being afraid of other individuals that are not like you. They in fact hold a difference, because you never know who might in fact need you, especially young children. Sometimes dying children, sometimes very healthy children. And yet they're not completely well off. And so to take the time to do that sort of thing is to say you might in fact want to, yes, take on those kids as your own and not leave them, say, in a situation that could be dire, where there's dire needs on their end. Yeah, so that's in fact a shout out from me to her end. Everybody does their shout out, call out different. Didn't I say that before? You might in fact have a love, admiration for somebody, not really fully know them or truly know them all like that, right? Or maybe you do and you just keep a secret. There's individuals on this planet that do that as well, as in they don't say who they know. I am one of those type of individuals, but to issue a call out is in fact do it right and not be so gentle and sweet. Some people do, but that's not me. I in fact ring the alarm on even that. The alarm. Boldly saying. But yeah, she might in fact need to take care of that situation. That way that don't lead to no childhood issues. Her children that she has pertaining to this whole custody, because sometimes that would in fact lead children to start acting out, and then before you know it, that's going to hit mass media as well. It does. Yes, it in fact will. Some children that ain't used to that sort of thing, such as their parents being celebrities or all that other stuff, many of them children would in fact say they're new celebrities hitting the scene and all this is going on. Some children would in fact not know how to act. But I'm guessing and believing Angelina's would and will, because to live around that lifestyle for that long is to say you got experience with even that. As in how situations are going to go. I don't think, or I can kind of sense and believe that's not going to take place. As in her children, she might in fact handle that. Her and her other love with this battle and all that. I think that's all to be said for now. But yeah, I had to drop that out. You don't want to be too stressed out with even that, because that can lead to an early death in the grave, and then Angelina's story would in fact be told on Investigation Discovery as well, if that was to take place. But that's more likely never going to happen, I don't think. Yeah, that would be a complete no-go. But yeah, she reminds me of, she don't look like her, but she remind me because of the style and appeal, even though I don't get into that sort of thing, of Marilyn Monroe. That's up that avenue as well, right? I don't really get into, I like photography and photographs in that lane. I really don't like the hair and makeup and all that, but I already said I love faces. So yeah, she's up that lane as well. I think I want to do some more videos. I spoke about that to keep my channel running and going. We're all ties in, me, Discovery, all three, and Oprah Winfrey as well, right? Pertaining to dead celebrities, even ones alive. Even some that have been rushed off early to the grave, right? Because all this goes together, the packaging level of what goes in, what doesn't. The branding aspect. Some people fail to understand the branding. Well, why you do this or that. Because I am in fact telling you why. But yeah, that's all for now. I'm going to go ahead and do the next video, because I need to go get me some snacks. Dear love, let me tell you, some sunflower seeds sound real proper right now. It in fact do. It does. To come real on a reel, is to say. In the near future, I spoke about this on even Twitter, how I'm sitting right here and yet I'm with Discovery completely right. Is to say more of that will be coming, yes, industry wise, pertaining to a future in the industry. Being on a camera and showing off your skills. I said that, doing what you can do and all the rest. I'm gonna have to check that. My phone been going off completely. Boom, 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 back to back, lined up, row to row. But I just wish, because see, there is in fact business communities online, but I do in fact wish more people would do the things in the way that I do. But yet to have a different personality is to in fact do what is less common, and which I in fact do. Because there's a lot of individuals that work for, yes, major industry corporations, and yet a lot of times they're on Twitter. You got them on Instagram, but I like this format when you, yeah. It's a different approach, because not only does it show what you're able to do, it shows who you are, it shows what you like to get into, such as your interests and all that other stuff, and you let the logos go as they see fit, right? The real aspect of not putting on a fake face, yes, the realness aspect. I'm supposed to repeat, that's a part of mass media. You can't be working in mass media. I said that too. Can't work in mass media if you're not able to repeat yourself. That's a no-go. Because it all represents selling. But yeah, this sort of thing, trust and believe, by the year 2030, freelancers is going to be the heart of the matter in the year 2030. And people doing things in the way that I am doing. Helps to set up shop early is what I'm trying to say. And not be too earthly on the grave, as in too quick with even that. Dying out before you even get started, right? Some people right here on YouTube, they get started on stuff, and as soon as stuff get to going, they completely just die out because stuff, it seems like, to not work for them on their end. And my thing is, you got to push through. You got to get it together, which could be why I'm on here as well, is to motivate people. As in, to start stuff, it's to not just, say, well, that's a wrap on that, that's a failure. And on that, it would be on the people that want to give up. You can't do that sort of thing. That's never going to work. To be able to provide and feed for yourself is to say, once something gets started, is to say it's there. It is in fact there, as in it needs to be stuck and stay and stick and do whatever you need to do, yes, to get whatever going, as in leading. See, me being with the corporation in which I am, I can tell that sort of thing, because even individuals that, yes, go into work every day, feel like they want to give up. You got major people that work at major corporations with that sort of thing. But to keep on going is to keep going, as in don't drift off too far, and even that. Keep running. I'm a motivator, I can be. Not with public speaking in the speech, but this as well, and all the rest, yes, is to say that that sort of thing is in fact me. But yeah, I don't like to come timid on nothing. How some people, they like to come up to stuff and say, well, this might not work. Yeah, you might want to say that when you first think about it, but you might in fact want to, yes, continue into that, whatever you started. That's a no-go, as in a die out quickly doubting what you can do. You need to say what you can do. Well, I can do this, and watch me do it, and go with that approach and use it every day. And practice it 24 hours a day, because that's how I live my life. There ain't no, well, I don't think I can. No, yes, you can. So get up and do. Even with Angelina, y'all over there better figure out what even that, her beautiful face. She's still young. Yes, she is. To co-sign out is to even say. Co-sign out on somebody. Celebrities are flawed individuals, and yet they have their doubts at times as well. But they still keep moving and grooving and shaking even with that. As a no stop. So yes, we're right here on Discovery, on, yes, the closeouts. So I gotta work on some stuff after this. Right now, what is on the watch? The Devil Speaks. Watch next week's episode now. You can click right here to start streaming. ID logo is right up above. Shows, crime feed, schedule. Got to sign in, all that for you. My logos are in fact completely blocking that, so we're going to scroll much more down further. Continue watching. That's saying that like that because one of my videos when I was on here displaying all this, I had in fact went into that to show, yes, what the video was about. So it's still stuck like that, as in to continue watching. If you do the same, it would in fact march in line and do the same thing for you. Recommended for you: Homicide Hunter, Joe Kenda, Fatal Vows. That's a good one. That's a real good look. Evo Lives Here, Pamela Smart. That is too. Ever heard of People Magazine? People Magazine Investigates and all the rest? Yes. American Monster, Perfect Murder, Someone You Thought You Knew. We got all type of. When I said Red Drum, Red Drum, that's completely country. It's Red Rum. See that right there? Red Rum. That's a play on words as well. Because to be on the bass heavy, as in what I used to like to do as well, is to amp even that up. The same red drum in place of red rum. Unlocked episodes and how you can go trap, and yet I don't today. Unlocked episodes, dirty little secret. For each one of these videos will in fact show you what is there. Black Widow, A Death and Dairy. Oops, Pamela Smart. Evil Lives here. You might in fact want to check it. We got that goods. Discovery Channel be on that level, but yeah, right here is to get at the heart of the matter. Investigation discovery, and I don't mean wives and knives. No. Homicide Hunter. I keep looking at Angelina. Right in her other half thinking knives and wives. That is so funny. That is completely funny, which could be why I did this video. Shh. That's a secret. ID Go, yes. Original series. Pamela Smart. Skipping through women that be in prison. That's a good one as well. Reasonable Doubt. Joe Kenda is my dude. That's my other baby daddy as well as my baby daddy. My baby daddy as well as my daddy. Same in the same, somewhat. Kind of complex with even that. So I have to always go through this in the end because it shows where I'm at. On the maximum. The crime feed. Yes, we got the crime feed all Hall of Fame. I'm going to bring some of even that later. Yes, I am. Because that pertaining to various celebrities or even where they meet the crime feed. Let me tell you, oh God. Crooks and criminals and all charges and all the rest. Yes. The world that we live in. The differences of individuals. Some people live right. Some people choose not to live right? At times it helps not to judge, and yet I do all the time. That's just my point in position depending on the situation, right? I can be a very critical nature individual. That's just my substance. That's where I like to go, right? Some things is fun when it's critical. As in the crash and burn and set loose and all that. The crime, let me see the newsletter. We got Discovery newsletter right here. That's full of tricks of crimes. Yes, crooks and crimes and all the rest. And trash bags and axes and whatever you love to desire. What you might want to see, hear, believe, and all the rest, right? But yeah, I can be highly critical at times, depending on the situation. That's just me. And two, on the camera, I really don't like to talk all fast. That's not my go. I like to chill back. Too bad I don't smoke Black and Miles. Did I say that in my last video? Sipping something and puffing on some Black and Miles would be nice for something right here. That's why I pointed out the wine club. All my whistles and buzzers are going off. When I pointed out the wine club, I don't really like to advertise all quick. It's nice and lovely and all that, but that's me. I'm on a chill back attempt. Go down. Let me go back up right quick. We got the wine club and everything else that you need. Yes, we do. But I think that's all to be said for right now. I got to check to see why these calendars is popping off the way that they are. Because I'm needed as usual. So yes, you enjoy your day and I will in fact join mine. And until the next video, you heard. You did. That means I'll be back. And I'm gone.